When plastic first came onto the scene a couple of years ago, particularly after the Second World War, it was spurred on because of its ability to be transparent. Marketing like that, they were able to see what was inside the package. Prior to this, packs were covered in craft paper, and we in fact have some people here working at ARPAC who can remember that very, very clearly. It's a big evolution of what has happened in our industry. We discovered that plastic starts to plasticize at the temperature of about 250 degrees. That means it starts to break, to actually change. And it starts to become molten at 450 degrees Fahrenheit. That means it starts to flow. Between these two temperatures, a whole industry is born. And we have people in the genesis of this industry working here at ARPAC. In fact, a very interesting first machine that was built is available to be seen. It is a very Heath Robinson machine. It looks like a science experiment gone wrong. But it actually is the very beginning of what we've come to understand very affectionately as shrink wrapping. Most shrink wrap machine manufacturers spend the bulk of their time on any project in the clever part of the whole project, and that's the marshalling, the collating, and the wrapping of the packs at phenomenal speeds in the wrapper side. When they've put a film of plastic over it, they then send it into the tunnel, and it's as though this is where the job is over. Nobody tended to spend too much time on the smarts that happens in the shrink tunnel. However, energy has now become a buzzword. More than that, people are seeing it as a necessary requirement to conserve it. We've heard our customers. ARPAC has stood back, and we've spent 4 years and a whole lot of investment dollars on developing what we feel extremely excited about. It's a shrink wrapper that takes the shrink wrapping into another era. So where we were with this whole process of developing shrink wrappers before, as the genesis of wrapping, we now are at the very, very beginning of the energy-saving shrink wrapping. So we're very proud to be able to do that. If a project became exciting and the packs became larger, we would simply throw kilowatts at it. If it was faster, we'd throw kilowatts at it, or we'd lengthen the tunnel. We were starting to use floor space as if it was our own. And this became the legacy of most shrink wrap manufacturers. They would use and almost abuse energy. We took another turn in the road, and we took a look at what we can do. And this machine is able to, for example, take a pack like this, running at 70 packs per minute. Those particular packs were actually made on the machine, an eco-friendly machine, running at 70 packs per minute. Its counterpart uses twice the amount of energy and occupies a third more floor space. So you can see from this the benefits that are derived from this. It's an exciting venture in the history of this company. We look forward to seeing a lot more benefits. We are trying to conserve energy even more as we go. As the development continues to go, we're looking at better ways of doing it. Shrink wrapping is no longer just throwing a couple of bottles together into a piece of plastic. As you can see on this pack, there are very nice graphics that enhances the pack. The ability to do this at a fast speed with bullseyes, what we call bullseyes, are so incredibly symmetrical, and the wrapping so clear of fisheyes and craters. That is what this particular machine actually gives us as a byproduct. The whole idea was to conserve energy, but the ability to save energy and get a pack like this is that much more exciting. This machine heats up in a fraction of the time because it heats up so quickly, you're able to go to sleep between runs where you don't have to keep the tunnel going with a huge energy bill. You can go to sleep. Your recovery times would then be that quicker because you've got some stock energy, heat energy in the tunnel. So there are benefits in this machine that is coming out that we didn't even plan. It's just so exciting to be able to be in this project at the moment.